All right. Still bailing, and I'm going sideways now. I'm about to hit a barge. Barge of beaver. Beavers just left that. I gotta find my way back out of here again. They didn't tell me that part of it. See, I just took a picture and I put the camera away, and now the sun comes out and I want to get the lily pads. Okay, there's getting a lot of water. Okay, one more picture. One more picture. I mean, if you were on the Titanic, it was going, you would have taken a couple of snaps. You would have snapped a couple of shots. Okay, I'm gonna get in. See, as soon as I get lined up, the wind blows me off course. And of course, that's not good. So the general leaky. Nope, that's not what I want. I gotta do a pry. This is my second canoeing in 2 weeks, so still getting used to the, you know, what paddle maneuver to do, such as like don't hit dead heads that are pointy like that. I mean, it's just one of those things, you know, little stuff like that does go a long way. Okay, get the picture, get the picture, get the picture. No, on. I just want pictures of darn lily pads. Okay. What's going on here? One more. I know that's a good one. Alrighty. So, unfortunately, I'm not on the side of the lake with all that I have all the history, but I do remember paddling in here through the over that way. There was ways to paddle into here, and I would not try it with this canoe. The canoe that, however, that I did do that on was rescued by my brother, and that will be I will do one more way around after. Where's my baler? Oh, my baler's floating away. My baler's floating away. What does that tell you? When your baler starts floating away, yeah. I'm a danger to myself. Yeah, I'm in danger. Not that much water in here. Give me a minute. Okay. Look, I put that water out and it's still leaking. It's like it doesn't want to be emptied. But you could tell this canoe, when it was new, would have been a really pleasure. Like, it's very light and responsive for such a, it's a 16-footer. And you could tell it wants to track. It's just I can't get it up to the speed, so I'll do a Canadian stroke here just to get it kind of going out of the lily pads. Once you get out of the lily pads, that's when you find out what your canoe is made out of. So yeah, look at that. That's like 2 knots right there. You know what I mean? Use some corrective strokes. Going a little bit fast. The trick with the Canadian stroke and the J stroke is not to go too fast. If not, you just tire yourself out and then you go off course. Okay. It's like the question is, am I going off course or am I sinking? Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of a sprint. I don't want to do too much of a sprint because I don't want to overflex the boat. But I do got to get it turned around anyway, so. And I don't know where all the deadheads, but yeah, I used to go in there, or I used to come out in there into here. So this boat, I definitely, well, I'll put a little bit of a lean on it to help turn. Don't be afraid to lean your boat. Well, maybe if you got patches on the gun walls, maybe with that exception like this one, maybe, you know, but don't be afraid to lean the boat there. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna put some power in there. Again, the nice thing about the Canadian stroke, this is like the lazy Canadian stroke, is it gives you the option of just letting the paddle float and creating the most passive of resistance, but keeps you right on course. Like, you wait till the bow just starts to move the other way, and then you go again. So you got to time it with your canoe. See right there, it starts to turn, then you go again. Give another. And there you stay straight, right? That track's nice. Then I can lean it that way a bit. I don't know how to get out of here. The trick is to get out of here before I sink. Okay, I'm gonna try the Indian paddle again. Yeah, it's super quiet. All you do is spin the paddle, basically. I think I gotta go this way. You know, boss, I've had trouble with the tides before. But this is something I enjoy so much, especially with all the crazy stuff going on in the world. I won't get into any of it here because that's not the time or place. The time or place here is to, remember, concentrate on, you know, other lovely things like you're sinking, you know. But even on a leaky, sinky canoe, still a pretty good day, you know what I mean? Yeah. And it's pretty calm in here, so it's a good test. I'm sure any sort of waves or wavy stuff would probably make this thing leak really bad. I better keep an eye on the back of this thing. Because when I go to get out, it's like, oh, it's not too bad. And the back end goes. Because you get too much water in here, what happens is, again, like I said, it offsets your balance, eh? So you got 4 primary strokes. The J stroke, the goon stroke, the Indian stroke, and the, you know, you got all kinds of pries and stuff like that. Oh, pry the other way. Learning to pry with the wind is always a bit of a, canoes are a challenge. There's no doubt about that. I think this is the main safe way back. I'm out here for about 20 minutes and little frogger, I nearly macked him with the paddle there, right beside the head. It's like a little frog, and I'm like, just enjoying the day, and somebody smashes you with a big paddle on the side of the head. Like, what the hell is that for, buddy? What did I do to you? Canadian stroke, J stroke, goon stroke, and Indian stroke. These are the 4 like forward momentum kind of. I wonder if I should jump off there. Nah, we'll go where there's a challenge. So we're right back where we started. So I'm going to get out of this thing. I don't want to, but this is not a really great body of water. This body of water is saving my life because it's not big open, because I'd be right out in the middle of it if, you know, look at all the fish going there. This thing is saving me from myself is what's happening here. I'm talented, not smart. So this is the port. The suction should hold you in, or not. We missed the port. Back up, back up. Where am I going? Try not to scratch my Kevlar canoe. Oh, too late. Too late. There. Beavers almost have that clogged again. Buggers. Ugh. So we're at Port Leaky. And there we go. I'll put one paddle up here just so, you gotta watch with wind, especially when you, wait till the wind dies before you get out, because when you get out, sometimes that wind will just say, I gotta take your boat on you. Okay. Give you an idea how much water's in the boat in a second. So that's worse than I thought. Not that bad. That's not that bad. Man, I'm ready for Lake Superior with that. All right, there we go. The SS General Leaky has survived its first maiden paddle. There we go. Now I got to get it all the way over to the truck. I can always back the truck up here, I think. Eh? Get this thing submerged on here, and then. But that was fun. It's a very comfortable canoe. I like. We'll talk about it when I get home. What kind of. Yeah, the seating. The seating is actually pretty good on this. That's a very nice seat. Nice big comfy seat. The front seat is the same, it's just the tab broke off, that's why I left it off. But if this thing was fixed up a little bit more, I gotta change the braces. This thing could be quite the canoe. It's definitely nice and light to paddle. It is a Kevlar canoe. I don't know how much it weighs, but it's not bad. It's not bad for a 16-footer, not bad. Anyway, I'm gonna get this before the wind takes it.